All right, so I wanted to talk a little bit about this whole Hogwarts legacy thing because I just find it very strange from multiple angles. So, first of all, I think it's reasonable for trans women and or not just trans women, but trans people and people supporting the trans community or whatever to not like J.K. Rowling. I mean, when J.K. Rowling is constantly, saying stuff like, you know, trans people are invading real women's spaces, when she's constantly saying that real women are being erased or whatever, it's like she's obviously pretty like transphobic, right? And when I say transphobic, I mean that she doesn't believe that trans people are valid. And I mean, yeah, you obviously trans people aren't going to like you. It reminds me of when like Christians try to be like, why are you calling me homophobic? I only, believe that being gay is a sin and that gay people should burn in hell. But I love gay people. It's like, no, like when you say and you believe things like that, then those people are not going to mess with you. I mean, I'm not saying like you should or shouldn't believe any of those things. I'm just saying the reality of how people are going to feel. So there's that. And so if trans people want to like not buy or boycott Hogwarts Legacy because of that stuff, I mean, I think that's fair. But what I don't understand is why is it this one specific game? It's so weird that all of this controversy is just tied to this one game. Like I've never seen any movements of like, hey, we need to boycott whoever publishes the Harry Potter books. I've never seen movements surrounding boycotting like the what are the Fantastic Beasts films. I've never seen anybody say we need to boycott Barnes and Noble because they sell Harry Potter books. I've never seen anybody say we need to boycott Universal because they have a Harry Potter world. I've just never seen this. And so it's just bizarre to me that people are just like so hyper fixated on this one game. But hey, if that's you, that's you. I don't mind it. But then where I do come in and I do have a problem with it is if you just expect everybody to just automatically be with you on that. Like, most people just want to play the game. A lot of them probably don't, support trans issues because most people don't support trans issues. This is a pretty like niche thing that a lot of people probably just have never thought too much about it, and their gut feeling is like, what? No, trans women are just regular men, and trans men are just regular women. Like that's just like the default position for most people. Most people probably haven't thought about it. They probably just want to play a Harry Potter game, and now they're being bombarded with all of this stuff. So it like people just want to play the game, and I think you trying to like stake your movement and like just trying to like force your way of thinking onto them, it's just not an effective way. Like just from an optics point of view, right? Just from an optics point of view, you think that you're going to get people to stop playing Harry Potter? One of the most popular IPs in the world? Just from an optics point of view, because obviously the game was going to be successful. This is obvious. I could have told you that before there was a boycott. I could have told you that this game is going to be successful. And so now you're letting all the people that are like genuinely anti-trans be like, yes, this is a big victory for us because a Harry Potter game was successful. It's like, you gave them that win. So that's just such a dumb move on my part. And honestly, it's the same thing. Like because obviously people get mad at Disney because they think that they're too woke and that they have like, gay kiss scenes and blah, 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 blah. They think they're too progressive. If a lot of those like anti-woke people decided to go like, we're going to boycott the next Avengers movie, they're going to look just as stupid. The next Avengers movie, I don't care how bad you think Phase 4 is, Avengers Secret Wars, or Avengers the Kang Dynasty is going to make at least $1 billion. It just is. I don't care how bad you think Phase 4 was. I don't care how much you hate the wokeness of the MCU. The next Avengers movies is going to make at least $1 billion. Those guys are going to look just as stupid as the Hogwarts. Those guys would look just as stupid as the Hogwarts Legacy boycotters. Or you know what's even a better example? The Mandalorian. How I have seen this. It's not nearly as big as the Hogwarts Legacy guys, but I have seen people say we need to boycott Disney Star Wars. We need to stop watching The Mandalorian. The Mandalorian is going to be a massive hit. Season 3, I should say. Gina Carano's not in it. It is going to be a massive hit. Those guys are going to look stupid. So pick your battles, right? It's like I remember after Lightyear bombed, or it might not have. Oh no, I think it did bomb. After Lightyear bombed, a lot of like conservatives, Christians, like they took it as like a massive win of like, yeah, it bombed because of the gay kiss scene, but that's not true. The reason why it bombed is because the trailers didn't compel people. People weren't really sure what it was. They didn't really understand that it wasn't like people would just watch those trailers and they were like, wait, is this a Toy Story movie? Is it not a Toy Story movie? I think they were confused about it. So I don't think it has anything to do with the gay kiss, because we just saw the last episode 3 of The Last of Us was massive, and The Last of Us continues to be massive. And there was a lot more than a gay kiss in The Last of Us. So boycotts in general are just stupid. I'm sorry. When it comes to popular IP, boycotts are just stupid. Popular IP is going to be popular. Maybe popular IP will fade in its popularity, but it's not going to have anything to do with your boycott. It's not. And by the way, I also see people trying to like take credit for Hogwarts Legacy's success and be like, oh yeah, it's because of the boycotters that all of these people went and bought the game to stick it to the boycotters. It's like, no. Hogwarts Legacy was always going to be a massive success. There aren't that many people who don't care about Harry Potter that were like, well, because of these boycotters, I will now buy the game. No. I don't. I mean, obviously there are going to be some people that do that. I don't think it's that big of a deal. I think Harry Potter is just a massive IP. And so moving on from that. You got to leave people, let them make their own choices when it comes to their consumption, man. Like, some people, are not going to eat meat. Some people are going to eat meat. At the moment, it's just such a divisive issue that you can't demonize people for doing it, right? Like, you're just not going to win that fight. There are way too many people that still eat meat. So, like, you can not eat meat. You can tell people, you can try and vocalize why you're not eating meat. But if you can't attack people for eating meat, or at least you shouldn't, because it makes you look really bad, right? And I think it's just a similar thing with this. It's like, you cannot play Hogwarts Legacy. You can tell people why you're not playing Hogwarts Legacy, and if you do it in a nice way, some people might even listen to you. But if you attack people for playing Hogwarts Legacy, you're done. Nobody's going to care. You attacking people for not playing Hogwarts Legacy is not going to do anything for the trans movement. If anything, it might hurt it. So, yeah, I don't know. Those are my thoughts. I just saw this bubbling over. And me personally, I don't care about Harry Potter. I'm not going to play Hogwarts Legacy. Listen. I just saw this situation, and, as my brethrens in Hogwarts, I just said, bruv, y'all be wildin', and I wanted to make a video about it, but I'm not gonna play Hogwarts Legacy. I don't care about Harry Potter. I don't care about what house I'm in. Okay, I feel like playing Hogwarts Legacy is gonna be about as demeaning as taking a BuzzFeed "What House of Hogwarts are you in?" test. And you know what? I am above you guys. Okay, I have standards. I have values. So unlike you guys, I am staying away from Hogwarts Legacy. But yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you think about this situation in the comments down below. Because I do think it's multivariate. I don't think it's just as simple as one side, or is like one side bad, one side good. Like I think there are genuine reasons to dislike J.K. Rowling and not want to play the game. I think there are good reasons to just want to just play the game because you feel like it. And to be fair, there are also going to be a lot of people that just genuinely don't like trans people, and that's a significant amount of people. It is. And you yelling at them and you bullying them that they're wrong and that they shouldn't play the game, that's not going to make them change their mind. So I don't know. Yeah, I already tried wrapping up the video earlier, but let me know what you think in the comments down below, and goodbye. Or as Harry Potter would say, oi mate, goodbye mate. Have a nice day, mate. Maybe you can have a cup of tea and some biscuits with the dip of the biscuits in the tea, mate. You have a nice one.